And we've suffered because of the drama of the trauma, and we're dealing with that drama. So now, as people have been saying before, it is a time for us to take time out. We need days, we need, a long time to say, all right, let's talk about ourselves. Let's be kinder to I wrote a song some years ago called But It Comes Out Mad. It was on my album, The Iron Pied Cooker. And when I was a child, I used to wonder, why do I see so much anger? Not only in my community, but in my family. And that started me investigating and just watching. I am an observer. And over the years, I have just been able to write songs and monologues dealing with that question. And so our people at this time, when we are again under so much attack, have to take the time to be quiet and just look at what happened to us and peel back. There's another song I wrote called No Matter What. Mm-hmm. And the top of it, well, it goes to the refrain, is I'm going to stand to show my brilliance. I'm going to shine my own crown. No hurt, no hate, no fear, no shade made can turn my light down. I am love, how do you say, love lit and womb woke, and I don't get tired. And I'm saying that to say that when we know ourselves better, we can stand and show our brilliance. We have so many brilliant people, but we have so much fight to do. So what's happening in Chicago, the reputation about us killing one another, it's not just in Chicago. It's all over the country. Actually, it's all over the nation, the world. So it's now our time. We are responsible for saying, all right, let's look at ourselves and let's take time again to love ourselves, with all the weaknesses, all the wounds, let's heal. And that's why I write, and that's why I'm happy to have been chosen to receive the Tradition Keepers Award from the Association of Black Storytellers. We need to do this. And so tomorrow,
that's great,
6 o'clock, we're going to come together. Now, I hear that it's even sold out, the event, but just stay in touch with that storytelling organization. And then in our own communities, start being honest with ourselves in the churches or whatever organizations we have. When we have political organizations, get in there and start fighting. I'm a this and you are that and I'm a this. It doesn't get us anywhere. So we have to really relax a bit and be honest with our strengths and our weaknesses. And I often say, strengthen our strength and weaken our weaknesses.
That makes so much sense.
It do, don't it?
It sure do.
Yeah.
Oh, you are so wonderful. Well, listen, you lived here.
Yes, I was raised here,
right. But you don't live here now, but you come back.
Absolutely. Family.
Yes, family, and this is just great. You were going to tell us about the award you were receiving from the Chicago Association of Black Storytellers, but then you stopped. Why don't you tell us?
About the award?
Yeah, where is it? Yeah.
Well, let me tell you.
Right.
I need a magnifying glass.
All right, well, listen, we're going to have to take a quick break. We'll take a quick, and then when we come back, I want you to tell us.
And I want to read this for you.
Okay, that'll be great.
Okay.
We are so pleased and honored to have in the studio Nana Camille Yarbrough. She is unbelievable. She continues, writer, actress, composer, social commentator, and this award she's receiving is so deserving. She's here because she's going to be receiving an award, and she certainly deserves it. Tell us about that.
There is an organization called the Chicago Association of Black Storytellers. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know, I suppose they do. They know how important they are, how powerful. When you begin to focus on yourself and really tell stories about they have organizations now that go back into your history and find out where your great. They do storytelling because storytelling is powerful. Mm-hmm. And we need the power power of our story. Nobody else has it. It's the oldest story with humanity. And we need that strength that comes with the telling of the story. So the Chicago Association of Black Storytellers are having this Friday, that's tomorrow, September 28th, at the David and Reva Logan Center, and that's at 915 East 61st Street in the Penthouse. Very, very lovely place. And it starts at 6:30. The program starts at 7. And it goes on till 9. Now, I've heard that it's all sold out, but I'm not sure. However, this, on my part, they've given me an award for the tradition keeper. When we talk about people of African ancestry, a lot of times we don't talk about tradition. And that has to do with the mind control that was put on us when we were brought out of our homeland, because they, at that time, did not want us to think about who we were, who we are, because it makes you stronger when you know who you are. And they put all kinds of energies around us, used our music, misused our music,
right.
So that, for example, the blues started out as a social, like rap started out talking about social issues, but it was diminished so that it's all about, I done lost my man don't want me no more, and my woman don't. That's not what it was about. And so we have to recapture the storytelling part of our music. Part of the blues used to say, every goodbye ain't gone. What does that mean? Or every closed eye ain't sleep. And we grew up with our elders saying is, watch your mouth. You know,
that's true. Yeah.
And they were just little statements which had to do with our full story. So they're going to be 5 storytellers tomorrow, and then I come on and I say a bit, because I can't say as much. I usually perform with my band, but I could not do it this time. But I hope people come, and whoever is hearing this, understand it is important that you tell your family where you came from and how you made it, how you survived. We are surrounded now by energies which do not have our best interest at heart. And there was something on Facebook the other day talking about the Chinese were saying they're going to save the world. And in Africa, they're buying up and getting as much land as they can.
Right.
Nobody's going to save us but us. The National Guard coming in here is not going to do it. The only thing, in my opinion, is going to do it is we begin to strengthen ourselves by strengthening our families. When I grew up, the families were stronger. The children listened to their parents. Most of them, not everybody, of course, but the tradition was we had an agreement. There was a relationship between the young people and the older people. I remember walking down the street with my mother, and the men on the corner talking stuff would stop and just nod or take off their hat and say good morning.
Right.
There was respect.
That's true.
And I remember also one day in the 80s in New York, getting on the subway on 59th Street and hearing some vulgar language. And I said, what is that? And I looked around, and there was these young brothers sitting on the steps with a boom box.
Oh, yeah.
And I went back and I said, what is that you're playing? And they said, who is that? I said, NWA. And I said, oh, yeah, the N's with attitudes.
Yeah.
But the vulgarity came in, promoted by the industry, the music industry now. And when children, young people are hungry and they don't have things and they want them, and they see fantasy and they see glamour up on the screen, saying things which are rude, they want that, because they're in need. So I'm saying we have to heal the families again. And I have to, when in the 80s, crack came into our communities and did such damage. We have not healed from that yet.
Yeah.
And many of our artists have been taken out because of that.
I know.
So we are responsible people. We are responsible for us. And so this storytelling in the families brings us strength. So I'm urging those who hear your program today to begin talking to one another. Talk to your children. Don't dismiss them. Don't dismiss the way they're dressed, because this world is influencing them to do that. You have to raise your influence. We have to raise our influence again. I also wrote a song about, I've been to Africa several times.
Mm-hmm.
Now we say, I'm black, but we somehow leave out the African part. You know what I'm saying? Because black is changing over here. It's blackish now.
But yeah, blackish,
Yes.
right.
So-
Listen, do you know that the Logan Center is a beautiful place?
I heard it.
Oh, it is gorgeous. 915 East 61st Street. You don't know a number there, do you?
Let me see
I'd love for people to be
if
able to
there's
call.
a number here.
Yeah, if they can.
Okay.
Because this is going to be tremendous. This lady deserves everything they can do for her tomorrow.
I appreciate it.
Oh,
The organization.
Yes, well,
needs
the Chicago Association of Black Storytellers,
Yes.
the Tradition Keepers.
And you can have your own storytelling group right in your family.
Yeah, that's true.
Stop being
A lot
mad
of
at
people
each
got
other.
a lot of things.
Yes.
Yeah. ASEBlackstorytellers.org. Okay. Yeah. www.aseblackstorytellers.org. This is going to be a great thing at the Logan Center, which is a beautiful place, 915 East 60th Street, and that's tomorrow. The doors will open at 6:30. And Miss Yarbrough, I am just so honored to have you come in and talk to me.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Equally
much.
as honored
All right.
to be here.
Okay.
I thank you, and I thank Chicago. I miss you. Every time I come here, I get that Chicago feeling.
Thank you so much. Thanks to all of our callers, our listeners, and of course our guest.